ChildFund Alliance is a global network of 11 child-focused development and humanitarian organizations committed to building a world in which all children enjoy their rights and achieve their full potential. Our members operate in 70 countries, providing nutrition, healthcare, life skills, and education. With 80 years of collective experience, members create sustainable programs and solutions to advance children's rights and well-being, end violence and exploitation against children, provide expertise in emergencies and disasters, and engage children to create lasting and meaningful change.
The collection of members have a common set of shared values, and it provides us with the opportunities to collaborate and share information and expertise, and also share the advantages of advocacy on a global footprint.
The Alliance has headquarters in New York and an office in Brussels. A board of directors oversees Alliance operations, and the Secretary General works closely with a member CEO forum. ChildFund Alliance works in close partnership with the United Nations and with governments and partners at all levels to advocate for policies to strengthen children's rights and protect them from violence.
Our presence at the United Nations offers an opportunity for us to influence global policy. We bring all the voices of our 70 members and the young people they serve to the United Nations through dialogue sessions, through resolutions, through introducing new laws and policies.
At all times, ChildFund's work is guided by a commitment to elevate the voices of young people in matters directly affecting their lives.
One of the things that we do with child participation is we engage young people not only to help them understand what their challenges are, but help them work with us to identify solutions.
It's always vital to include young people, not only for their opinion, but also how they can contribute to solutions. Really, communities will do better if they can co-create with youth.
In early 2022, the Alliance released a new strategic plan with 3 strategic priorities: addressing emerging threats to children's safety, working together as one, and creating new partnerships with those who share our mission to create a safer future for children. Today, newly emerging threats are affecting millions of children, and they will affect exponentially more if left unaddressed. Occurrences of increasingly violent armed conflicts, a growing trend of destructive climate disasters, new infectious diseases, and the escalation of online sexual exploitation and abuse are all on the rise and will require partnerships and collaboration to reduce risks to children.
The challenges in the world today are so big, no organization can address even the issues that we're primarily focused on. And you need to work with others who can complement the skills and experience that we have.
The most difficult thing is, of course, the situation of a war as such. You cannot plan. Assessment of needs. You cannot plan channels for funding.
COVID had a great impact on everywhere around the world, in more developed economies and as well as poorer economies.
As schools and community centers shuttered during the COVID-19 pandemic, more children moved online to learn, play, and socialize. Simultaneously, incidences of online child sexual exploitation and abuse grew alarmingly.
So the pandemic forced more and more children online with very little preparation. So there wasn't much opportunity to prepare children who hadn't been online before and to create protective measures around them. At the same time, offenders who've got a sexual interest in children saw the pandemic as an opportunity and began to target children.
To combat this growing threat, ChildFund members in May of 2022 launched Web Safe and Wise. The campaign focuses on creating and strengthening laws and policies to protect children online and to ensure children can engage online safely, ethically, and responsibly.
I think the scale of the problem of online safety is not well understood. It is a very, very large problem, and we cannot ignore it.
Prior to the internet, someone with sexual interest in children felt isolated, aberrant, alone. Today, he's part of a global community.
The world changed so much with regard to giving online possibilities, and by that online opportunities, but also online risks to children and youth.
Under WebSafe and Wise, ChildFund has established a Child and Youth Advisory Council, and members will develop new programs and build upon existing ones, such as ChildFund Australia's Swipe Safe initiative.
ChildFund Australia is really excited about the progress with Swipe Safe. It's really building technical competence so that young people can enjoy all the benefits
that the internet and online offers, but that it also then alerts them to some of the dangers, issues around privacy, around people they might meet online.
WebSafe and WISE targets global policy asks designed to improve protections and support digital skills development. Close collaboration among NGOs, governments, and the tech industry are vital.
You need child protection mechanism, community policing, digital numeracies. There's so many aspects to the problem and to the solution, so that cooperation framework is absolutely necessary to address the magnitude of the problem.
ChildFund initiatives, including our new WebSafe and WISE campaign, and member-led projects such as Sport for Development and Preventing Irregular Child Migration, both protect and promote children's rights and their well-being. In recent years, our work has helped nearly 23 million children and their families. Through continued efforts, ChildFund Alliance will harness the strength and creativity of young people to improve and transform their lives.
I think we're learning from each other about how we can do things better, how we can be more efficient, how we can share our resources.
And this is the contribution we're asking to our members, so to provide histories, voices, and to make them be heard in a broader and bigger context.
So I think partnerships, I think we all know, absolutely are the way of the future.